So I just got out of a long day at work, and now it's time to cook for my family and friends. But I need to get into something more comfortable. So today, our friends, Eric and Kevin invited us into their kitchen to prepare a home-style meal in under an hour and under 20 bucks. We're going to make seasoned vegetables, pork Wellington, and wild rice. First, we're going to start off by preheating the oven to 400. We're going to take the cast iron skillet, and we're going to set it in the oven, and we're going to let it get as hot as it can. Then we're going to come over to the chopping board. First step is we're going to put 2.5 cups of water into the pan for the wild rice. I usually just count 5 seconds per cup. So first we're going to start with the wild rice. We're going to take 2.5 cups of water and a tablespoon and a half of margarine or butter. My friend Eric's allergic to dairy, so we have to use dairy-free butter. It tastes just the same. Okay, now that we have that working, we're going to come over to the pork. So, regular pork tenderloin from the store costs $6.99. Open the package. You're going to cut it into 8 pieces. There's going to be lots of leftovers. Now that you have your manageable pieces set, you're going to take crescent rolls and wrap it all the way around. Just like that. Okay? Now that you have the crescent wrapped around the pork, you're going to take your preheated cast iron skillet and you're just going to set the pork right on it. And again, you're putting this into a 400-degree oven to cook, to sear the juices really quick. This defies all the laws of cooking. If Gordon Ramsay knew I was doing this, he'd shoot me. Now that the water's boiling, you're going to take about 1.5 cups of wild rice. You're going to put it into the boiling water. Give it a little stir. You're going to add salt and pepper. You're going to let this boil for about 5 minutes. Put the cap on. Always put the cap on the rice so the rice won't fluff properly. Now we're going to focus the attention to the vegetables. Okay. First, we have about 3 cups of okra. We just want to coarsely chop this. Okay. Now put it back in the bowl. Okay, the next step is we're going to put 2 tablespoons of olive oil into the pan. Then you're going to come over and you're going to chop 2 cloves of garlic into very fine pieces. Now that we have the oil nice and hot, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of minced garlic into the oil. We're just going to sizzle it about. Forget the myth that burnt garlic is bad. Burnt garlic is delicious. Every single Thai dish consists mainly of burnt garlic. Completely burnt, brown, black, doesn't matter. See? I'm letting the garlic burn. That's a huge myth. Burnt garlic is delicious. It's the secret to all Thai dishes. Okay, now that we have the garlic nice and crispy, we're going to add the okra. We're just going to let that saute for a couple minutes in the garlic mixture. While that's sauteing, you're going to need to slice 3 Roma tomatoes. Nice big hearty chunks. Okay, the okra and garlic mixture seems to be cooking perfectly. Next step, you're going to add 2 tablespoons of balsamic glaze. I never eye anything, or I never measure anything, I just add it. Then to the mixture, you're going to add your tomatoes. Some pepper, some taste, and then some salt. You're going to saute this for a couple minutes. Always taste as you're cooking. Next step is that it's all sauteing, you're going to add a tablespoon of butter. A little more salt. And a little more pepper. As well as garlic seasoning. Okay, now that we have that sauteing, we're going to come over and check on the rice. It's doing perfect. Nice wild rice. Now that you have the okra, tomato, and garlic mixture finished, you're going to add about 6 to 8 cups of spinach. Don't worry about the portion size because it's going to melt down. To get the spinach to wilt properly, add about 4 or 5 tablespoons of water. The rice is doing perfectly. Okay, now that the rice is almost done and the vegetable mix is almost done, we're going to go check on our pork Wellington. Give it a stir until the spinach barely melts. Give it a taste. And when season is needed. now we're gonna plate our dish. We're gonna take one pork Wellington, put it right there. Then you're gonna take a nice little helping of the sauteed vegetables. Gotta make sure you get some okra in there. It doesn't like the spinach. The wild rice. We're gonna take some French fried onions, and we're just gonna top the Wellington with that. Voila! A meal for four, under $20. Enjoy. Stay tuned for the next episode of The Yacht Shed.